Chapter 6 of The One and Only Ivan. The next day, Mac gave me a new black crayon and paper. I smelled the crayon. I loved new crayons. I looked in my cage for something black to draw, like an old banana peel, but I had eaten them all. Then I saw something moving. It was a bug, a black bug. I drew him. Mac came back with George and Julia and picked up my drawing. "What is this?" he asked. "It's a picture of nothing, just black scribbles." Julia looked at my paper, then looked around my cage. "I know," she said. "It's a bug. See the bug by his pool?" Mac tried to step on the bug, but it ran away. "So you think this is a bug?" he asked Julia. Julia smiled at me and said, "I know it's a bug for sure. It's nice to have another artist around." Stella told us a change was coming. A new animal was coming to the Big Top Mall. We listened, watched, and smelled the air and knew a change was coming too. Bob was afraid the new animal would be a big cat. Stella said a truck would come today with the baby elephant. "How do you know?" I asked her. "I can hear her," Stella said. "She's crying for her mother." I listened, but I couldn't hear any elephants. Since my TV was off, I asked Stella to tell me a story. Stella rubbed her foot against the wall. It was red and swollen, and it hurt her. Stella knows a lot of stories. Stella started her story. "Once upon a time, there was a gorilla family at a place called a zoo." "What's a zoo?" Bob asked. Stella said, "A good zoo is a very big place to live in. It looks and feels like a jungle. It's a safe place to be. It has a lot of room to walk around, and people don't hurt animals. A good zoo is how people a good zoo is how people help animals. People help animals at the zoo." Stella started telling her story again. A boy stood on a wall looking at the gorillas, but he fell into their cage. "People are clumsy," I said. "They should walk on their knuckles like gorillas so they don't fall so much." Stella nodded and said, "The people cried and looked at the boy. A silverback gorilla named Jumbo looked at the boy and carefully touched him. The people yelled to the boy, 'Don't move!' They thought Jumbo would hurt the boy. Jumbo led his troop of gorillas away from the boy, and the men came down and took the boy out." "Was the boy okay?" Bob asked. "He didn't get hurt." "Sorry, he didn't get hurt," Stella said. "I've heard that Jumbo story many times." Stella said people were surprised the gorilla didn't kill the boy. I didn't know why they were surprised. The boy was young, scared, and alone. People help animals in a zoo. Bob asked why Stella and I weren't in a zoo. Stella smiled a sad smile and said she didn't know why. People help animals in a zoo. And that is the end of chapter 6. Great job.